Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuaina Jaha binti Hashim and my metric number is 277305. Okay, now I want to present about the process involved in construction technology. Okay, now we can see the table of contents. Okay, the table of contents have five important in construction. Okay, one is project life cycle. Two is activity involved during construction project. Three is key player. Four is project planning and controlling. And five is a successful construction. Okay, before I go to process construction, okay, I want to tell you about introduction construction. Okay, by definition, construction technology is the collection of innovative tool. Okay, machinery modification software used during the construction phase of a project. Okay, the work purpose of construction technology is to help push the industry forward. Okay, to drive advancements and innovation and increase efficiency. Okay, sometimes referred to as content construction technology is actually seen as in all independent category of technology. In general, technology is broken down into major categories. Okay, manufacturing, medical and energy, transportation, agriculture and construction. The fact that construction is all category highlight just how valuable and unique of a sector it is. Okay, now I want to tell what is project management life cycle. Okay, a project management life cycle is a 5-step framework planning to assist project manager in completing project successfully. Okay, now I will tell you in more detail about the process life cycle. Okay, number one is initiation phase. Okay, project initiation is the first project management life cycle phase when the project starts. It provides an overview of the project along the strategy required to attain desired result. It is the phase when the feasibility and business value of the project are determined. Okay, next is the project management kick off a meeting to understand the client and stakeholder requirement, goal and objective. Okay, it is essential go to into minute detail to have a better understanding of the project. After making a final decision approaches, the project can move on the next step. Okay, the step is a business vision and mission, project goal and benefit, list of stakeholder, scope of the project deliverable, risk associated with the project, and last is project budget and resource. Okay, the next step is planning phase. Okay, the planning phase frame a set of plan which help to guide you your team through the implementation phase and closing phase. Okay, the program create at this point which usually help you to manage cost, quality, risk, change, and time. Okay, the project planning phase include the following component. Okay, number one is creating a project plan. Number two is creating a resource plan. Number three is budget estimation. Number four is hiring resource and number five is anticipating risk and potential quality roadblock. Okay, the next step is execution phase. Okay, the The team involved will start creating project deliverable and see to achieve project goal and project as outlined in the project plan. Okay, this phase determine whether your project will success or not. This success of the project mainly depend on the project execution phase. The final project deliverable also take shape during the project execution phase. Okay, there are a lot of execution things that take care of during the execution phase. Listen below a few amongst them. Okay, one is reporting progress of a project. 2 is hold regular meeting, and 3 is manage problem. Okay, the next step is monitoring and performance phase. Okay, the project monitoring and control phase is about measure the performance of the project and tracking progress. It is the implement during the execution phase. The main goal of the phase is to check how everything with the project management plan, especially concurrent, financial parameter and timeliness. Okay. Monitoring project activity after the project execution phase will allow the project manager to take corrective action. Midway, considering the quality of work will also help to make the necessary improvement. Keeping an eye on the budget will help to avoid unnecessary expend resource. Okay, the last step in process life cycle is closure. Okay, in this stage, all the activity relate the project right up to closure phase is not necessarily after a successful completion phase alone. Sometimes a project may have to be closed due to project failure. Upon project completion and timeline delivery to client, it is the role of the project manager to highlight strength, list the takeaway of the project, identify the availability, and suggest how that could be resolve the future project. Okay, the next process is activity involved during construction project. Okay, all of activity involved in construction work together to create great project, big building, and impressive structure. Not every activity is used in every project, but it is certain that several different activities are used in order to work safe, efficient, and functional structure for each user, no matter what the structure may be. Okay, number 1 is activity making and grading. Okay, making is one of the first construction activity which is involves making the area of the plot for reference. Okay, grading use big machine to the ensure to space is level of the appropriate angle that it is supposed to be. Okay, number 2 is activity excavation. Okay, this include basement excavation. We did the early out to prepare of a basement to be built. Okay, number 3 is activity concreting. Okay, the process of pouring concrete is another major activity in construction. It is often used for the base of building, for roads, bridges, pipe, and many other applications. One of the reasons it has become so popular in the construction industry is that concrete is easy to make in large quantities and it change stage so that it's easy to work with and manipulate. Okay, number 4 is activity carpentry. The general cutting and installation of material that we use for the construction of a structure. Carpentry used to be a word that describes individual working with was specifically, but now carpentry means working with a very different material. Okay, number 5 is activity brick masonry. Okay, brick have been used in construction for decades and are still used often today as a highly efficient material. Brick mason lay the brick. For example, laying each brick one on top the other alone. For crack to go alone, the entire wall. Okay. If the brick are offset, as you will often see, it makes severe cracking of the porcelain less likely. Okay, number 5 is plumbing. Okay, to require plumbing. There are specific plumbing activities that must occur to ensure that we function properly. This include putting and piping and fixtures for both incoming potable water and outgoing waste. Number 7 is welding. Okay, activity or attaching two metal together using heel is welding. A crucial action in construction used to bring metal, especially for structural purpose. Okay, there are different types of welding which can be used for different type of metal and different conditions. Number 8 is electrical. Okay, individual working as electrical on a construction product are responsible for ensure that the structure will ultimately have full access for electric from the transformer provided by the electrical company, which is located close to the building. There are several steps that go into the installation for electricity in a building. Okay, including temporary electric needs around installation and finally the real installation which will be used. Okay, number 9 is activity roof laying. Okay, roofing is an important construction activity for ensuring the protection of a structure from the element and can help provide stability for the structure. Okay, there are different methods used for roofing. Okay, shingles are common for residential roof, but there are also metal, polycarbonate, and steel roof, as well as many other which are used for different purposes. Okay, number 10 is glazing. Okay, the process anything to do with glass window and door in a construction project. Okay, the last activity is finishing. Okay, activity of final touching of a structure in order to prepare it to be used. Okay, this include but it no limit to activity like glazing, flooring, painting, wallpapering, and plastering. Okay, the next activity in construction is key player. Okay, number 1 is owner. Owner is the person who actually arrange money for a particular project. Okay, owner is a real distinct who has two loud idea. Owner may be a person or government. He provide funds. Okay, number 2 is architect. Okay, architect are artists that combine architectural, history, science, and art within the built environments to produce design that will not only meet the client requirement but also enhance the environments. Okay, number 3 is the contractor. Okay, client have been engaging construction to carry out building project construction work. Okay, the people with the technical know how to get the structure of the ground. Okay, number 4 is supplier. Okay, they are actually the people who provide construction material such as brick, concrete, cement, and other. Okay, number 5 is consultant. Okay, a consultant is defined as person who provide professional or expert advice in a particular field of science or business to an organization or individual. Okay, the next process is project planning and controlling. Okay, let me tell you about the project planning first. Okay, the project planning. Okay, in planning phase, plan is made and strategy is set. Okay, taking into consideration the company policy, procedure and rules. Planning provide direction, identifying framework, performance standard, and help to reverse future opportunity and trend. In planning, the following step of our is: number 1 is the objective of the project is defined word. Okay, number 2 is goal and stage intermediate to attain the final target. Okay, number 3 is forecast and means or achievement goal. That is activity. Okay, number 4 is organization, resource management, managerial and operation to carrying out activity and to determine what is visibility and what is not. Okay, number 5 is eternity, individual cost of action that will allow accomplishing goal. Okay, number 6 is for consistency with company policies. Okay, number 7 is an alternative which is not only consistent with its goal and concept but also one that can be accomplished. Okay, and last in decision on a plan. Okay, project controlling. This phase is carrying during the execution of the project. Okay, the difference between schedule performance and actual perform a review on the project start. Okay, project control is established to determine deviation from the basic plan to determine the precise effect of this deviation on the plan and to replan the residual to compensate for the deviation. Okay, controlling the following step follower. The standard and target stability and target generally export in terms of time. Okay, performance and make sure again the standard set down in the first step. The deviation from the standard identified. And last process is a successful construction. Okay, number 1 is implement continuous planning. Okay, construction manager should start planning long before a project begin, and continue the reverse and develop to plan until the project ends. The design, pre-construction and procurement stage of each construction project require planning, and it may need to be reversed as the next phase begin. Okay, number 2 is bold, effective communication. Communication is crucial in every phase of any construction project. building an efficient communication flow with feasibility coordination between our parties. Okay, transparent communication will make the process smooth and reduce the number of email and phone call whenever there is an issue. One of the simple way to create an effective communication flow is using a centralized communication system. By synchronizing command, photo, document, and calendar in one location, you can monitor update, cost, and scheduling changes as they occur. Okay, number 3 is evaluate your workflow. Okay, the purpose of construction project manager is to ensure that the project is complete on time, hit budget, and reaches the target. Okay, however, even if the project run well, you still have to evaluate it. Okay, that might be better way to manage the project or overcome issue. Okay. Without a complete assessment, you will never know what you can improve for better profit. The best way to have a successful construction project is to continually evaluate the way you manage it. Okay, ask inverse party to provide feedback on your workflow. Okay, number 4 is use automate construction project management solution. Okay, no construction manager has the time to answer every email that come in, send report to stakeholder manually, or answer question from each party relate to the budget and progress by phone. Without an automated system, construction project management won't run efficiently. Okay, lastly is control cost the smarter way. Okay, construction project, no matter how small they are, contain hundreds of moving parts and individual costs. So you need way to make it easy for you to manage and control expenses. Okay, a project management system help you estimate the budget and revenue per project. They also help ensure proper budget allocation and accurate. Okay, that's all my presentation. Okay, thank you.